Hello dear students. In this class let me explain about minors of a matrix. So in this example I have given a matrix A of order 3 by 3. To obtain the minor of a matrix, for example, when we delete any one row and any one column of the matrix, for example if we delete first row and the first column of this matrix, then we will obtain a submatrix, that is A22, A23, A32, A33. And if you obtain the determinant of such submatrix, then it is called minor of determinant of matrix A. So therefore, this is the minor of determinant A. Similarly, we can find out the other minors. For example, the minor of A11. So that means if you want to get the A11, then you have to eliminate the first row and the first column. Then the remaining element, that is the A22, A23, A32, A33. That is the minor of A11. Similarly, if you want to get the minor of A21, that means you have to delete the elements of the second row and the first column. That is, you have to delete the element of the second row and the first column. Then the remaining element A12, A13, A32, A33. So that is the minor of the A11. Similarly, we can find out the other minors of the determinant A by deleting that individual rows and the respective columns. That is, if you consider A23, then you have to remove the element of the second row and the third column, and so on. In general, if you want to get the minor of the Aij, then you have to remove the element of the ith column, ith row and jth column. Then the remaining element will be considered as the minor of that particular matrix. Okay, that is about the minor of a matrix. Now let us consider the cofactors of a matrix. If we multiply the minor of the element in the ith row and the jth column of the determinant of the matrix by -1 to the power I plus j, then we will get a product. So that product is considered as the cofactor of the element. Once again, if you multiply the minor of the element in the ith row and the jth column with the -1 to the power I plus j. So I and j are the variable that based on the number of rows and the number of columns. For example, if you want to get the cofactor of A21, then the I will become the 2 and j will become the 1. Then the 2 plus 1 is the 3. So in general, so this is the rule. Aij, that is the cofactor of a matrix, capital Aij, minus I to the power I plus j into minor of Aij. Aij is the small aij that we discussed in the previous section. Then this is the minor of the matrix. For example, consider the matrix of order 3 by 3, and these are the element A11, A12 and so on. Then the cofactor of A11, that is the capital A11, then here I plus j, -1 to the power I plus j, I is 1, j is 1, so 1 plus 1. Then the minor of A11 is the, that is the matrix that we obtained by deleting first row and the first column. Then we will get the A22, A23, A32, A33. Similarly, if you want to get the cofactor of A12, then I is 1, j is 2, so -1 to the power I plus j. Then the minor of A12, that is by eliminating first row and the second column. Then we will get the A21, A23, A31 and A33. and so on. Consider one example. So in this example, I have to find out the cofactor of the element 6 and 9 minus 9. So 6 is in the position second row third column, that is a A23, and minus 9 is in the position third row third column, that is A33. So that the cofactor element A23 is the 6 and the A33 is the minus 9. Then we have to get cofactor, you have to write the capital letter A23 minus 1 to the power 2 plus 3. Then the element, that is the second row and third column, we have to remove that element, second row and the third column elements, so we have to remove it. Then the remaining element, so second row, that is a 2 5 6, we have to remove it, and the third column 7 6 minus 9, that also we have to remove, so that the remaining element is the 3 4 and 7 3. The determinant of 3 4 7 3 is 9 minus 28 minus 1 to the power 5, so minus 1, so minus into minus plus, so plus 19. Similarly, the cofactor of A33, it is I plus j 3 plus 3 minus 1 to the power I 3 plus 3 minus 1 to the power 6, that will become plus 1. Then you have to delete the element of the third row and the third column, so the remaining element is 3 4, the minus 2 and 5. So 1 into 15 minus 8, so 1 into 23, so answer is 23. Now adjoint of a square matrix. So let A is the matrix of order, square matrix of the order n by n. Then the adjoint of A can be obtained by the transpose of the cofactor matrix. So we all know how to calculate the transpose of a matrix, that in the previous section I explained, as well as how to get the cofactor of a matrix. Then the adjoint of A is equal to the transpose of the cofactor matrix, where all A is the element and small a11, a12 are the elements, then the capital A11, a12 are the cofactors of that particular element a11. Similarly, a12 is the cofactor of the small a2, and so on. So that first step, to get the answer for the adjoint of A, we need to calculate the cofactor matrix, then we have to get the transpose of that particular matrix. Okay, consider one example. Now find the adjoint of this particular matrix 1 1 1 1 2 minus 3 2 minus 1 3, and we have to verify that multiplication, that the theorem is given. Then first step, we need to find out the adjoint of A, then we have to find out the first step is the cofactor matrix. Okay, first the cofactor of A11, it is A11 is minus 1 to the power I is 1, j is 1, so I plus j is 2. Then you have to remove the element of the first row as well as the first column, then the A22, A23, A32 and A33, that is the 2 minus 3 minus 1 3, and its determinant and the 6 minus 3, so answer is 3. Then you have to get the value for the A22. A22 means you have to remove the elements of the first row and the second column, then the A21 2 3 3 1 3 3, that is a 1 minus 3 and 2 3, then the answer is minus 3. Similarly, we can calculate the A13, that is by eliminating the first row and third column, then the A21, A22, A23 and A31, A32 and A33. Then the adjoint of A is the transpose of this particular cofactor matrix. So this is the cofactor matrix, then you have to obtain the transpose, then this is the final answer, that is the adjoint of A. Then I have to find out the that particular theorem, you have to multiply A into adjoint of A, then adjoint of A into A, that is equal to determinant of A into I3. So, this is the theorem that we need to prove.